The Beatles, one of the most famous talented bands of all time, and today we'll be ranking all their songs from worst to best. To clarify, this only consists of album cuts, and no covers or deluxe edition tracks. Most tracks on the original albums are allowed, and sometimes some tracks will be fused together, like intro tracks or the medley. Also, I will be using certain versions of the albums, like for Let It Be, I'm choosing Let It Be Naked, as that was closer to the Beatles' vision. With that being said, let's get into it. We start with the skip tier. These are the songs that, unless you're doing a song rating like I am, I'd recommend to avoid. In 158th place is No Reply. Just creepy, obnoxious, and irritating, easily the worst Beatles song. In 157th place is Revolution 9. Just a crappy version of A Day in the Life with only experimental parts and nothing else. In 156th place is You Can't Do That. The first Beatles song I ever heard that I truly hated. It's just so smug and unbearable. 155th place is Your Blues. The lyrics describe how I feel listening to this song. In 154th place is You Won't See Me. Easily the worst song on Rubber Soul. Ironic that it tells someone else to act their age while being one of the most immature songs I've heard. In 153rd place is It's All Too Much. Just a really boring song, almost a parody of psychedelic Beatles, honestly. In 152nd place is Long, 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 and it certainly feels like the title. In 151st place is Sexy Sadie. Maybe it's because I've been ranking for so long at this point, but I don't really like the song. Its ending goes on for way too long. In 150th place is Love Me Do. I don't know why, but I always felt put off by this song. It just feels weird to me. In 149th place is She Said, She Said. This is the only bad song on Revolver to me. It just feels too messy and clunky. In 148th place is All Together Now. It feels like a much worse version of Yellow Submarine. It just tries to recapture the magic and fails miserably. In 147th place is Everybody's Got Something to Hide, except for Me and My Monkey. Just really obnoxious and doesn't make a lick of sense. In 146th place is The Long and Winding Road. This feels like a recaptured version of his old whiny Beatles songs, except minus any youthful justifications. In 145th place is I'm a Loser. Extremely overrated song. In 144th place is Julia. I'm sorry, this one is just really boring. In 141st place is Savoy Truffle. It would probably be higher if it wasn't part of such a long album, which really drags it down. In 142nd place is All I've Gotta Do. It would probably be considered an alright song by me if the delivery wasn't so nasally. In 141st place is Hold Me Tight. Out of all their cutesy love songs, this is the worst. It's so generic. Even Little Child catches your attention at least. Surprisingly, this didn't bother me as much as it did everyone else. It's not a good song, but I've heard much creepier works. 139th place is Things We Said Today. The tone of the lyrics and the music don't match well at all. In 138th place is Mother Nature's Son, just way too soft and boring. And in 137th place is And I Love Her. Take a shot every time I say love. The following songs are tolerable. I would listen to these songs if someone was holding me at gunpoint. In 136th place is Babies in Black. This is kind of a nitpick, but wouldn't anyone find what the girl's doing kind of creepy? In 135th place is I'll Follow the Sun. Feels like one of those guys that pretends to leave, but does so really slowly to see if the other person runs up to him. In 134th place is It Won't Be Long. It's just a tolerable song. And in 133rd place is I'll Be Back. Another just tolerable song. In 132nd place is Tell Me Why. It's basic like most 60s music. In 131st place is There's a Place. Yeah, with the exception of one song, the Beatles were not good at writing breakup songs for the first 5 albums. It always just comes across as whiny. This is not the best example, but it's still here. In 130th place is Misery. Just doesn't hit for me, mainly because the ending is super cringy to me. In 129th place is For You Blue. Let It Be is essentially a better version of the old Beatles sound. However, this song sounds exactly like the two that came before, so I can't really rock with it. 128th place is Cry Baby Cry, the middest White Album song. 127th place is Can't Buy Me Love, just a typical 60s pop rock song. In 126th place is Think for Yourself. Harrison's attack at an unknown person feels hollow and pointlessly angry. In 125th place, we have Wild Honey Pie. Somehow better than the last two songs, mainly because I find it funny. In 124th place, we've got I've Got a Feeling / One After 909. Around this time I listened, I realized the Beatles broke up for the best. The one after 909 shot spirit back into me. In 123rd place is What Goes On. Crazy how this song feels like to the point of enjoyment for me, but Run for Your Life doesn't. In 122nd place is The Word. It's not very good and it doesn't seem to have a real meaning. In 121st place is Blue Jay Way. Definitely the low point of the whole Beatles psychedelic era. It's way too long. In 120th place is Good Night. It gets points just for being the end of the White Album. In 119th place is Please Please Me. Basically a typical early Beatles song, not much to say. 118th place is Your Mother Should Know, a song about someone being obsessed with someone else's mother. 117th place is If I Needed Someone, just a middle of the road type song. 116th place is Wait, a slightly above middle of the road song. 115th place is Two of Us. It's overall alright, and I like the reprise of Hello Goodbye. 114th place is I'll Cry Instead. It's kind of a catchy tune. 113th place is I Don't Want to Spoil the Party, which feels like it could be in a musical. 112th place is Don't Bother Me, which is alright, but there's just a bit too much self-pity for me. In 111th place is I Want to Be Your Man. I think it's overhated a bit. That's not a hill I'd die on, but I don't think it's that bad. 110th place is Martha, My Dear. The constant use of Silly Girl feels a bit too condescending. Now we move to the good tier. These are songs I'd actively recommend. In 109th place is Not a Second Time. Out of all these early vengeful songs, this is the best. It helps that it comes after Recover the Devil in Our Heart, which gives some cool continuity, while probably unintentional. 108th place is Her Majesty. It's a nice callback to earlier Beatles work, and I can think of worse ways to end a band. 107th place is Sea of Time. Not bad, but didn't feel as timey as I wanted to, if that makes sense. 106 is I Saw Her Standing There, a great intro to Please Please Me and the Beatles. 105th place is Good Day Sunshine. It's no here, there, and everywhere, but it's pretty good. Feels like a precursor to Sgt. Pepper's musically. Though my big problem with this song is that it just ends randomly after a key change. 104th place is Come Together. It's not a bad song by any means, but it isn't the masterpiece everyone claims it is. In 103rd place is Drive My Car. It's a fun little tune, but there's not much else to it. 102nd place is Yellow Submarine. Not sure how to feel about this one. It's a classic, yet it's so basic. And then what pushes it to good is the hilariously over the top ad-libs in the final verse. In 101st place is I Want You, She's So Heavy. While the song is good, there's no connection between the lyrics and the instrumental. And breaking into our top 100, we have Birthday. It's a very cool track with a fun surf rock vibe that I like. In 99th place is Obla Di Obla Da. Not sure how to feel about the song. It's cute. It also makes me imagine a happy future, but at the same time, it's a little too silly for me. Overall, I think it's a good song, though. At 98th place is It's Only Love. Definitely the low point of Help, but it's still a good song. In 97th place is Tell Me What You See, one of the weaker tracks from Help, which should tell you how good the album is. At 96th place is Revolution 1. It's Hey Bulldog without that dope main riff. In 95th place is I Want to Tell You, basically a slightly worse version of Love You Too. 94th place is Money, That's What I Want. It's the first song for the Beatles that isn't about relationships, and overall it's pretty good. In 93rd place is Hey Bulldog. I love that main riff that makes it feel like a James Bond movie. In 92nd place is I Will, a much worse version of Here, There, and Everywhere. Lucky that song is amazing. In 91st place is Don't Pass Me By. It's not a highlight of the White Album, but it's still pretty good. In 90th place is Every Little Thing, basically a better version of I'll Follow the Sun. In 89th place is Love You Too. It has some Indian influences which I like. In 80th place is Ask Me Why. It's such a cute little song. I love it. In 87th place is P.S. I Love You. Early Beatles are the best when they're making cute love songs, not whiny and so trash. This is thankfully the former. In 86th place is I Need You. It's not bad, but it feels kind of amateurish. In 85th place is Get Back. It's a pretty good intro. The reason it works better than Come Together is because it's more at home in its album. In 84th place is I Should Have Known Better. It's a positive, cutesy Beatles song that does its job, but not much else. In 83rd place is Hard Day's Night. It has an excellent opening, and overall it's a good song. In 82nd place is If I Fell. It's a good song from the opposite perspective. In 81st place is Pepperland, a nice whimsical little theme to kick off the second side of Yellow Submarine. In 80th place is Dig a Pony. Pretty great lyrics, everything else is decent. In 79th place is What You're Doing. Just a decent song to me. In 78th place is Rocky Raccoon. Great lyrically, bad delivery wise. In 77th place is Sea of Monsters slash March of the Meanies slash Pepperland Laid Waste slash Jealous Submarine and Pepperland. I feel like this whole combined piece is one big everything goes to heck moment, which I enjoy wrapped up happily by Yellow Submarine and Pepperland. In 76th place is Good Morning, Good Morning. While the low point of Sgt. Pepper's is not as bad as I've heard people say. In 75th place is When I Get Home. Wish it was explain what he wanted to say. It doesn't help that it says, I'm going to love her till the cows come home. But other than that, I like the song. It feels like it could be in a musical. In 74th place is Honey Pie, which is the good version of Honey Pie. In 73rd place is Octopus's Garden. It's a better version of Yellow Submarine. In 72nd place is Fixing a Hole. It's not exactly a highlight of Sgt. Pepper's, but I like it. In 7th place is Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. If this was the love version, it would be at least top 2. In 70th place is And Your Bird Can Sing. It's a catchy little tune, though it does sound a little pissy. In 69th place is I'm Happy Just to Dance With You. It's a fun little jam similar to the many the Beatles wrote during this time. In 68th place is You Like Me Too Much. It feels shockingly complex emotionally for an early Beatles song. In 67th place is Ticket to Ride. Good song, but I just can't get over John calling it heavy metal. Also, I have no idea what the chorus means. In 66th place is Sea of Holes. A good little introduction of conflict. In 65th place is Back in the USSR. A chaotic intro to a very chaotic album. In 64th place is Nowhere Man. A dive into more realistic songwriting, and it works pretty well. In 63rd place is Magical Mystery Tour. It's a good intro track. It's not Sgt. Pepper's, but it works. In 62nd place is Flying. It's a nice, well-written instrumental. In 61st place is Michelle. It's a nice little song about a French girl and one of the rare foreign songs from this period that isn't racist as hell. In 60th place is Something. The song doesn't click with me like it seems to with most Beatles fans. That bridge is pretty amazing, though. In 59th place is Don't Let Me Down. Definitely a high point of Let It Be. In 58th place is The Fool on the Hill. Like Something, I can acknowledge it's good, but it just doesn't click with me. In 57th place is Dear Prudence. It's a sweet, peaceful song that I love. In 56th place is When I'm 64. It's a charming and cute little ditty that I enjoy. In 55th place is Strawberry Fields Forever. It's not bad, but very overrated. In 54th place is You've Got to Hide Your Love Away, a fun little banger. In 53rd place is Within You Without You, a worse version of Tomorrow Never Knows, but that song is amazing, so the song is good. In 52nd place is Penny Lane. Magical Mystery Tour is unfortunately not as good as Sgt. Pepper's, as you can see. In 51st place, we have 8 Days a Week. Easily the best moment on Beatles for Sale. It's catchy and cute. In 50th place is Anytime at All. Better than good, but not exactly great. It shows a more empathetic side to the Beatles, which I enjoy. And now we move to Great Tier. These are standouts in any discography. In 49th place is The Night Before, an absolute classic. In 48th place is Glass Onion. Love the self-mythology, and especially the ominous ending. In 47th place is Do You Want to Know a Secret? In my opinion, the best song on Please Please Me that isn't a cover. It's just so sweet sounding and intimate. In 46th place is Lovely Rita. It's a lovely song, and I wonder how Rita felt hearing it. In 45th place is Help. Help is the albums where the Beatles showed all my loving was just lightning in the bottle, and they have potential of being more than just a passing trend. In 44th place is Another Girl. I don't know why the songs didn't help hit when the previous albums don't, but that's just how it works. In 43rd place is Baby You're a Rich Man. It's carried by its chorus. In 42nd place is I'm Looking for You. A great song about people changing, sometimes for the worst. Also, I think there's a reference to Nowhere Man. In 41st place is You're Gonna Lose That Girl. Another banger from Help. I'd argue Help is better than Rubber Soul, honestly. In 40th place is In My Life. The tiniest bit overrated, but still really great. In 39th place is I'm So Tired. I can't describe why I like the song, I just do. In 30th place is The Story of Bungalow Bill. A pretty good criticism of hunting as a sport. In 37th place is I'm Only Sleeping. I love the reverse guitar solo. In 36th place is I've Just Seen a Face. Such an adorable song, the best Help song with one exception. In 35th place is Blackbird. The Beatles being based as people for once is something you love to see. 34th place is Why Don't We Do It in the Road. It's absolutely hilarious. I love it. In 33rd place is Norwegian Wood, This Bird Has Flown. It feels so different from everything else up to this point. A huge improvement over what came before in every way. But the story behind the song makes me kind of mad. In 32nd place is Tomorrow Never Knows. The unique influences and weirdness are taking the max on the song and it works great. In 31st place is Run for Your Life. I know I shouldn't, but I love this song. It's just so over the top unhinged. Combined with the cheery instrumental, it just makes it an absolute classic. In 30th place is Maxwell Silverhammer. This is probably my most controversial ranking, but I love this song. It's just so catchy to me. In 29th place is Getting Better. I think it's bad to make fun of the Beat My Wife part, not because it's not a bad thing to do, but because I'm worried it will keep people from admitting their mistakes and changing. In 28th place is Taxman, an absolute banger, though admittedly it feels kind of pissy. In 27th place is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. It was weirdly uplifting and beautiful. The Beatles were honestly at the best when they're making All You Need Is Love and stuff like that. In 26th place is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band / With a Little Help from My Friends. It's a nice little intro to Sgt. Pepper's, though I wish the whole Billy Shears thing went any further than just this song. In 25th place is Got to Get You Into My Life. There's excitement and gayness about the song that I just adore. In 24th place is Dr. Robert. It's an even better version of Taxman. In 23rd place is Piggies. I love how increasingly unhinged and angry the song gets. In 22nd place is Helter Skelter, a shot of adrenaline after some extremely boring tracks, which would boost it even if it was trash, but I just really like the song in general. Now we're in an amazing tier. This tier describes songs the band can absolutely take pride in. In 21st place is Yesterday. What else is there to say about the song? It's absolutely beautiful. While Dizzy Miss Lizzy is a bad song, I agree with the Waterworld Watermelon. It should have come before Yesterday, with it being the ending to the album. In 20th place is All My Loving. Hands down the best early Beatles song. It's so sweet and wholesome, yet endearing and well written. The first true display of greatness that is the Beatles. In 19th place is For No One. It makes me feel sad about a relationship I've never even had. In 18th place is Girl, a shockingly good portrayal of a toxic relationship. In 17th place is Only a Northern Song. It's such a happy yet sad song, it feels like giving up and accepting what is personified. 16th place is Here Comes the Sun. A beautiful, warm, hopeful song. It's a perfect counter to I Want You. It feels like being lifted back into the light. The one thing keeping it from being a masterpiece is the clapping feels pretty annoying. In 15th place is the Abbey Road medley. It's absolutely full of great songs. Me, Mr. Mustard, and Polythene Pam go crazy hard. Care That Way is beautiful, and the end is a beautiful send out to the Beatles. My problem is, unlike A Day in the Life, you can tell this was a bunch of the songs combined together. Unlike most suites, doesn't seem to have any purpose. Even the end only works because of the rest of the Beatles' career. In 14th place is Hello Goodbye. It's an absolute classic song for a reason. In 13th place is While My Guitar Gently Weeps. It's a lyrical masterpiece. In 12th place is I Am the Walrus, easily the weirdest song the Beatles ever made with the most complex lyrics. It's so unhinged that I fell in love with it. In 11th place is Across the Universe, which is absolutely beautiful. It's hard to describe, but that's my best description I've got. In 10th place is Because, a very ominous and well-written song, extremely underrated in my opinion. In ninth place is Oh Darlin'. I used to hate this song, but I don't anymore. The vocals are admittedly a bit too over the top, but only a bit. Other than that, the song is a masterpiece. In eighth place is I Me Mine. It's different after you realize it's about the band. Crazy how good the end of this album is, actually. In seventh place is She's Leaving Home. It's a masterpiece lyrically and absolutely full of emotion. In sixth place is Happiness is a Warm Gun, a lyrical and musical masterpiece. Crazy how a song like this is on an album like the White Album. In fifth place is Eleanor Rigby, simple yet absolutely heartbreaking. Shows that not everyone gets a happy ending. This is the legendary tier. Any band that has even a single song in this category belongs in the Hall of Fame. In fourth place is Let It Be. As the final Beatles song, I can't think of a better candidate other than maybe the top pick. The song is all about acceptance of something, which in this context has been the Beatles' ending. In third place is Here, There, and Everywhere. It's just so sweet and intimate, I absolutely adore it. This is probably not what happened, but I imagine it being sung by Father Mackenzie to Elmore Rigby. The ending of the original song was just a nightmare, and they live happily ever after. Our second to last pick is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band Reprise / A Day in the Life. Yeah, I believe the two songs are connected. I think the reprise is a perfect intro to Day in the Life with its cheery tone and fake ending. I mean, what can be said that hasn't already been said about Day in the Life? It's such a stark contrast from the rest of the album in the best way possible. It shows a very repressing reality. The only real low point is Paul's part, even that is just me nitpicking. And our winner is All You Need Is Love. This shouldn't work for me. It's pretty basic. It says one word a lot, but somehow they managed to pull it off and make it a beautiful song about love and happiness. It genuinely makes me happy when it's played. I honestly wish this was the final Beatles song instead of Her Majesty or the Abbey Road medley. It's an absolutely perfect song. That's it. Thanks for watching.